Rajalakshmi ji, thank you so much for speaking with us. Incidentally, and in fact, fortunately, it's the same party, the BJP in Karnataka, in a coalition government in Maharashtra and at the centre. Can there be any kind of political resolution to this dispute?
A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I can't express enough how anguished I feel because, I am somebody who was born in Karnataka. I am originally from Karnataka and I have been living in Maharashtra my entire life. So I feel very strongly for both the states. So, this is something that I think can be amicably settled between the two states. And especially since now, there is this positive situation where at the center, in Karnataka and in Maharashtra, you have the BJP government. So then I think that this can be amicably settled. So especially since Devendra Fadnavis ji, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, he has a very good rapport with the Chief Minister of Karnataka, that is Bombay. So I think this is something that it is an unnecessary dispute because in many places you see that there are people who have been cut off at different parts of the border because on both sides you have people who are of both languages. So it was very unfortunate that in 1957 this demarcation that happened, a lot of people must have been segregated at different places. So this I think can definitely be amicably settled, and I think no better time than now. And I also feel that there are some political parties that are taking advantage of the situation right now and purposely creating disturbance, especially since there are these elections coming up in Karnataka, and they want to create disturbance and show that there is this disturbance of law and order and there is anarchy both in Karnataka as well as in Maharashtra. I think that there are some political parties which are especially trying to take advantage of this situation, and I hope that this thing is amicably settled, and especially now since the case is in the Supreme Court, so I hope that they will find a good solution to it. And it's just that, the political leaders should not be playing on the sentiments of the people, because this is something that, when you flare up the sentiments of the people, then unnecessarily, there is this thing where a mob, you can never control a mob. You never know in which direction the mob goes. So these
No, but
political
Rajalakshmi
leaders,
ji, I
may
think
play
the
on
political class is very
sentiments.
well aware of the temperament of a mob. They're very well aware of how serious and emotive this entire issue is. The fact that the political dispensation on all sides can sit together on the table and come to some kind of understanding has been an option that has always been open. The fact that it has not been done is at the cost of this region, is at the cost of these villages, and more importantly, at the cost of the peace, law and order that continues to be disturbed each time this issue is raised. Nothing stops the three parties, if you include the union government here, to sit together and come for some kind of resolution, some kind of intermediate solution. I mean, if the matter is in Supreme Court, there is no point for you to take out these flag marches, stop the buses, or stop the vehicles coming in from Maharashtra with the MH number plate. This is clearly political positioning which is happening.
Yes, absolutely. That is what I feel, that, this is something that should be amicably settled and at the earliest. And this is something that, should not be given too much of an encouragement to all these different vested interests. Because this is, if it goes out of hand, then, it is so unfortunate that these are two states from one country which are fighting against each other. That is so unfortunate. It isn't like, Karnataka or Maharashtra is not offering any of these residents any benefits. It is, on the other hand, what we can see is now there is a kind of a contest where more and more benefits are being offered to the residents.
Okay, I want to take in a word. Rajalakshmi ji, please stay with us on the broadcast. I want to take in a word from Harish as well. Harish, in the state of Karnataka, the elections are not too far away, and in fact, both the Congress and the BJP are making their own kind of preparations, breaking up issues that suits their political narrative. In the midst of the run-up to the elections, and both Congress and BJP, also the JDS, preparing for the upcoming state elections, how crucial is this entire issue? What kind of positioning each political party has had in the state of Karnataka? Is it likely to become a flashpoint?
Well, it's crucial for two reasons. One, the number of seats that are in the region. The Belagavi district itself has 17-18 assembly constituencies, one of the biggest districts in the state, and this is likely to have a repercussion on how the vote gets divided. Remember, in Belagavi, the Congress and the BJP are equally strong. In most cases, the seats get divided almost equally between both the parties. So it's all the more important for both these parties to be strong in this region. Now there's an analysis done which says that perhaps MES losing ground is beneficial for the BJP. The vote transfer has happened to the BJP in the recent past. They've given the MES votes that went to candidates backed by MES in earlier elections have in fact gone to the BJP in the recent past. So that's one assessment. So many believe that this hardening of stance by the BJP might in fact help the BJP. But on the other side, if there is a reverse polarization of these votes or Marathi-speaking population votes for MES, then that could dent the BJP as well. So there are different ways to look at it on how it will pan out electorally. For the JDS, it's an easy narrative. They do not have that much of presence in Belagavi. It's a party largely restricted to Old Mysuru region. But at the same time, they can play the card of a regional party which can only protect Karnataka's interests. Both the national parties can't do it. That's been the narrative of the JDS. So it's much easier for the JDS. The Congress clearly saying, well, all this is being done for election. You have the BJP Sarkar, the double engine Sarkar. They are also in power in Maharashtra. Why are they not solving it? Whether it's Belagavi border dispute or the Mahadai river sharing dispute, on both those projects or both those issues, the Congress saying the BJP doesn't want to solve these issues despite the fact that they have a very politically advantaged situation there with their party at the helm of affairs everywhere.
Harish, how has the BJP defended itself? I'm curious. I mean, the double engine ki sarkar is one of the poll lines with which the BJP goes to the state elections. They say that, look, it's always nice if you have the same party ruling in the state and the center, the development work can happen much better. But there's